One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He might want another play. Off play action on first down. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Slings it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to do it on the ground. The Bulls get enough for the first down.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. Fourth down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow. You better get it, and you did here. So great coaching.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Now from inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already, so a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. That's caught. It's Cooper. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's crossed.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's crossed. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Smith.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Lewis to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. At the 45 on its way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
That's caught. It's Isaac. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lewis wants to pass. And as he throws, he can't make the connection on the soft toss.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage. helping out on that receiver.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Tigers want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bulls getting set on first and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the champions.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Lewis to throw. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the grab. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. they'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Grab near the sticks. It's Norton. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He turns it loose to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lewis to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Memphis about to put it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Across the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown Bulls! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The offense pops it up. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drive. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, USF! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Might be changing the route. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the single back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the...
He's loose. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play in the ball game, hitting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball.
Lewis wants to pass. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Brown will throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a...
Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Isaac. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Isaac. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.